Okay, so hopefully 1 to 2 weeks have passed, and hopefully you're now on the first page of Google. You should be, if all went well. If you picked the right niche, if you stayed out of those danger niches, and if you did a good enough, or your outsourcer did a basic job of building your site, you're going to be on the front page of Google. Okay? 80% of the time, this is going to happen. In case that it doesn't happen, you need not panic. Okay? Really, honestly, don't panic. Just get yourself a few more backlinks, maybe submit another video or two to YouTube, some other video sharing sites, make another post or two over at Craigslist, maybe get a link back from eZine articles. Okay? All is not lost. Okay? You can get the site to get up there on the front page. Okay? Now, if after a few more weeks, say you're at a month out, and that site's still not on the front page of Google, that's okay. We'll go ahead and get this site sold. But what we need to do now is we need to move on to Module 5 because there's nothing else for you to do right now on this site. Okay? That's why I do recommend when you're starting, get 2 or 3, build 2 or 3 sites. So the chances of you not being able to get at least 1 or 2 sites sold goes way down. And like I said, this can all be outsourced. This was a site like this, like I said, some of the different tasks depending on, like if you're not going to even bother to register a domain name or get your hosting account and you're going to need to outsource that, it's going to be $5 to $10 for something like that. To get a site like this built, maybe $20. Maybe even less than that at $5. If you go to Fiverr, you might be able to get someone to do it for $5 without any problems. During the training, during basically the bonus training, I'll show you, we'll go into Fiverr, we'll go into Freelancer, and we'll go into the Warrior Forum, into the Warrior for Hire section, and we'll go find some people that can do the work that we need done. But for right now, I want to make sure that we get the site set up. So let's talk about exactly what you need to do. Like, we're at a critical point here, okay? We can't market our sites, we can't make any money until we get our site set up and ranked on that front page of Google, okay? So we're at this point now that we have to really take action before moving on, because obviously if the site isn't built yet, I need you to at least get that site built, okay? If the site isn't built yet, we can't sell it, we can't cash in, you can't make any money. So I need you to go through these action plans, and if you are stuck anywhere, seek out help, ask us for help, okay? Send us an email, let us know what you need help with. If you're asking how to do basic HTML things or anything like that, we can't help with that. We can set your site up for you if you want. There'll be a link later on where you'll be able to get us to set up your site. But most of these things, these are really simple. You can get this outsourced really inexpensively. So start from the top. Make sure that you have a template that you like. Make sure that it's really simple, clean looking. Okay, not too hard to modify, not flashy. Definitely no flash. Make sure it's either in HTML or WordPress. And get started building that site. So again, this can be outsourced. You also want to make sure that you get that great domain name and get a hosting account. Okay, I do recommend you use HostGator, get their penny hosting. You'll be able to get your first month of hosting for like $15 for a reseller account, and that allows you to host like dozens of customer sites with that reseller account. So make sure you get yourself a domain and a hosting account. Configure your domain name servers for your hosting. All that is easily, we went over it a little bit, but directions are out there on the internet. Just Google it. It's so easy. Just type in, how do I set my name servers at GoDaddy? And a video will come up showing you how to do it. And I also gave you the video, so you should be able to do that. So get that site set up, get a few backlinks set up to your site. And like I said, 2 weeks later, you should be on the front page of Google. I hope you're not too confused. I hope everything makes sense. I know I went through some things rather quickly and then other things too slowly, I'm sure, for some of you. Um, I'm not teaching really how to do HTML. I'm showing you the structure for your sites. Like, what we take away from all this, okay, is the main thing is get yourself that keyword, that good domain name. So if you're going to be targeting roofers in Worcester, we want to get worcesterroofer.com, okay? Make sure that there's plenty of competition too. Make sure that we have at least 30 competing businesses, okay? Make sure that those sites are really easy to navigate and are a clean design. We're just doing a simple 4-page site, a homepage, services page, a testimonials or an our work page, and a contact us page. Very, very simple. Build those sites with some very basic SEO best practices, okay? And we went over that. It's just H1 tags. If this sounds foreign to you and you don't understand any of it, realize that you could get an outsourcer to do everything for you. You could give them this training. They could follow along. You could take a couple of notes, give it to them, and for $5, get a lot of this done for you. But it's just very basics, okay? The important thing is that great keyword. Get some content on your site. Use some good on-page SEO, nothing too fancy, okay? Then get yourself some backlinks to the site. Like I said, Craigslist and YouTube are my favorite sites. If you have experience and you're good at backlinks, get them from other sites, okay? Anything you can't do, okay, you can send in your question and realize we're going to answer a lot of these questions in the training videos or the webinars next week. So realize that, but send in your questions. If I can get to them right now, we will get to them. But realize we got a lot of questions, and we're not equipped really to handle basic HTML questions or things like that. Make sure you actually, what I'd like to do is encourage you, if you do have any questions at this point, just go ahead and send me an email to mark@localcashmachines.com, and I'll get those questions answered. But this really, it isn't that hard. I'll go ahead and, over the weekend, because it's Friday night now, over the weekend, I'll put together a couple little bonus videos for you. But that should do it. Make sure you send in your questions. And in the next module, which is coming out on the 22nd, we'll start getting in how to market and cashing in with your local cash machine. So I will talk to you later. Thanks a lot for watching these videos. And please send in your questions if you have any questions. I'm sure you got lots of them. Thanks a lot.